Hello, my name is Leo Darcy and I'm one of the developers of the Power On Platform's Always On VPN Dynamic Profile Creation Tool, or DPC for short. In this video, I'll be taking you through the initial configuration of a device tunnel using the DPC agent with group policy. To start, I have a 64-bit Windows 10 Enterprise device running 1909, however, any version later than 1803 should work. I've also installed the DPC agent and set up a user tunnel, following the steps described in previous videos in this series. So to start, we already have a device tunnel configured using a traditional method, as you can see here, and we have that device profile configuration in this notepad file here. As you can see, it's a relatively short one, but should give you a good idea as to the kind of capabilities of DPC. So to start the configuration, we head over to group policy, and I'm going to use the one that we set up in the first video in the series. And the first thing that we need to do is enable the device tunnel. So we'll hit enable there. We'll then go into the device tunnel settings, and we need to again configure the VPN endpoint. So this is AOVPN.poweronplatforms.com as defined under the with the servers tag. We also need to give it a connection name. So I'm going to call it AOVPN DPC device. And we're going to specify the exact routes that are allowed in. So in this case, I'm going to provide 2 single IP addresses, and this is going to be DC01. And this value field again allows you to comment or store comments with the configuration so that it's easy to track down what you're configuring and why. We're then going to configure some of the optional settings such as trusted network detection. And you can see here that that's relatively easy to find in your configuration, in an existing configuration. Also going to specify the DNS suffix list, as that is also in our configuration. And we're going to register the device in DNS. We're not doing any path exclusions, and we're not using the proxy. One of the things that you will notice is that we have this cryptography suite section, as the default cryptography on AOVPN is relatively low. So we just need to enable the custom cryptography settings, and the defaults here happen to also match up with all the configuration here. If they don't, then you can select them as required. So once the profile has been configured, we need to again run group policy update. To bring the configuration onto the device itself. And once the configuration has been updated, that gets picked up by the DPC client by default every 60 minutes. However, we can force that by just restarting the DPC service. What we should then see is we have the AOVPN DPC device, but because the other is still configured, that is taking precedence. So we will, call RASphone, where we can hang up the existing one. We can select DPC1, and that has now successfully connected in. So in this video, we've gone through how to configure a device tunnel. In the next video, we'll go through some of the more advanced settings available in DPC. If you need any further assistance, check out support.poweronplatforms.com for additional help guides, or speak to your Power on Platforms account manager about our training and consultancy services. Thank you.